the lat pull down. This helps you strengthen your back muscles and your bicep muscles, which help you lift, carry, pull, and climb. To start this, what you'll want to do is you'll have to stand up to grasp the bar. You'll put your palms facing out, sit down with your feet comfortably on the floor, and then pull the bar all the way down to your chest, and then let it go right back up. Make sure you don't let your arms go all the way relaxed because you can pull a muscle.
Focuses on the lats as the primary muscle, focuses on the biceps as a secondary muscle. Bring the weight down your chest, slightly lean back, really target the muscle group in the back. Bring it up, bring it back down. Do about 8 to 12 reps with enough weight to get in a good workout.